Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Zen Aesthetic. This, as you can tell, is my October fragrance tray video. But first, I am going to, as I promised a few fragrance tray videos back, to recap the previous fragrance tray for September. So let me really quickly do that, and then we can move on to the fragrances that I've chosen for my October fragrance tray. I've also decided that I really like this size fragrance tray for me. I have about 8 fragrances here and some travel sizes. It really allowed me to really spend a lot of time with each fragrance, most of the fragrances. There is one on here that I really didn't pull for some reason, but I'll get to that later. So my next fragrance tray is going to be similar with about 7 or 8 fragrances and a few travel sizes and a body spray. So let's start in the front here. I'm going to start with Forever Moods NDA. And I wore this for a week straight, the beginning of September. Absolutely loved every minute of it. This is a somewhat smoky, aromatic tonka bean, rum, vanilla fragrance, and tonka bean and tobacco flower, because that's the thing about this that I really, really love. I mean, I love the whole thing, and it's a wonderfully unisex fragrance. But that tobacco flower dry down is where it is at for me. So I really enjoyed wearing that. Next, also from Forever Mood, is She Was Here, the viral, the perpetually sold out. I picked this up, or rather purchased it on Sephora, total blind buy, full bottle right away. I'm going to quickly just say that there's a lot about this fragrance I like. I like the rose, I like the roasted pistachio, I like the smoky nature of it. But I think what's challenging for me is the suede in the base and the resinous LME at the top with the pomegranate in this fragrance. It always ends up, no matter what, no matter how this has grown on me, that suede and I'm guessing it's the suede somehow mixed with the resiny LME at the top. It just comes off a bit noxious to me, like actual like suede. But it is a very unique fragrance. It's not like anything else I've ever smelled. There is a sweetness to this I enjoy as well. And I mean, you can see it's definitely denting, and that's mostly me just trying to understand it. I have also layered this with a simpler sort of vanilla fragrance that's also on this tray. And I really enjoyed it, layered with other not quite as challenging vanilla fragrances. And I wore this for almost a week as well. This is White Wedding's vanilla edition from Julianna's Perfume. This White Wedding fragrance was their dupe or inspiration of Blanche Bette's White Wedding, a fragrance which I absolutely love. So this one is that. It's White Wedding with extra doses of vanilla. And that is exactly what it is. That is basically all that it is. And if you really like White Wedding, you will absolutely love this. I could not tell you which one I like more, but I kind of lean towards the original White Wedding a little more. But I didn't really get to wear this that much. I might have worn it like a couple of days. I definitely will be revisiting this more, but it's a very great fragrance for if you like White Wedding and vanilla, which I do. And it's not that deep. It's just White Wedding with extra vanilla. And speaking of vanilla, here's another great vanilla pistachio gourmand fragrance from Rare Beauty, which, as we all know by now, really does smell very much like beloved, my beloved, and many people's beloved Burberry Goddess. And I'm not mad at it. I think this wears a bit sheerer than that. I love this packaging, as I've said in the past. This is pretty much, I don't know if you can see this, but pretty much halfway done. This is just such an easy reach for me. I enjoyed spraying this down whenever I wore it, which I want to say was like not consecutive days like some of these fragrances. I would just go for it in and out of the month. And I love this fragrance. Definitely would consider repurchasing. Just really enjoy this. Oh, there we go. So this is the Sol de Janeiro 39 fragrance, which I believe is still limited edition for some reason. It's coconut, it's creamy coconut, and I'm sure there's something floral in here as well. I just really love this. Again, it's a very simple, beachy, but creamy coconut body mist, and I love coconut. And I think that they should make this permanent. And as you can see, I've really got a lot of use out of this. But really, I wore this in combination with Petra, Lattafa's Petra. These two go together for me, as they say, real bad. Read, I just love this Mediterranean, just kind of laid back, hilly village in the Mediterranean kind of feel that Petra gives. It's got tuberose and coconut in it as well. Not a safe blind buy, as I mentioned in my first impression of this, but I love it. I really, really love it. I love smelling it. It just makes me feel like it's a summery kind of fragrance, but not like hot summer. It's a summer with a breeze, a perpetual and eternal soft breeze. And like I said, it's, slightly tropical. It's just got that kind of dry, floral, sexy, sensual kind of thing going on. And I think that when I wear it with this, it helps me to understand this fragrance even more. So I think I've gone on too long about Petra. But I really enjoyed wearing this. I did wear this for a week straight as well at the beginning of September. And we have Scarlet by Anna Abiyed. This fragrance is the Lattafa dupe of Louboutin's Fetiche La Rose fragrance, which I absolutely love, which I feel I would have never known anything about if it wasn't for Sharita M. And I forgot where I heard about this one. If you love that Louboutin fragrance, definitely give this a try. This is just some sexy, sweet cherry, dark cherry, rose. Just beautiful, just beautiful. And it has gotten even deeper and sexier and more powerful I don't know, I've had this for a few weeks, but definitely about a month now. It just gets better. It's amazing out the box and 50 times better right now. And I have worn this with layering combinations as well. I'll save that for another video. I did wear this fragrance about 2 or 3 times, thoroughly enjoyed it. I just love this fragrance so freaking much. I cannot believe how affordable it is for the quality of this composition. And I think it's a fantastic, nearly spot on dupe inspiration of the Louboutin fragrance. I think the Louboutin fragrance wears a deeper and darker, but this as a close second and almost one-to-one dupe, incredible, freaking amazing. Definitely one of my top 5 favorite Lattafa fragrances right here. So over here is Zara's Strawberry Dress. Now, for some reason, and this is the fragrance that I didn't really pull for, and I don't know to say why, except that I guess I don't know if I just wasn't in the mood. It's such an easy to pull for fragrance. I think maybe it's that I just don't wear strawberry fragrances often. But I love this. I mean, there's still a dent in here, as you can see. I probably just wore it inside. I actually wore it yesterday. This is an EDT fragrance, nothing intellectual about it. Light wearing, sweet, fresh strawberry with peony and cotton candy from Zara. I'm going to try to probably wear this a little bit more in October, perhaps, because I love this fragrance. I just did not wear it very much at all for this month. So then I had the 3 travel sizes here, which I completely finished up. This is Octavia Morgan's Vanilla Supreme. This is definitely on my full bottle fragrance wish list. Sexy, sort of creamy, leathery vanilla situation. By Victoria's Secret, Bare Sueded Vanilla. This is absolutely done. I want to tell you that this was done in literally the 2 days. I bought it, sprayed it down halfway. Next day, sprayed down most of the rest of it. Recently just finished up the little tiny bit that was in here. Love this. Already bought a 1-ounce bottle, which is on my October fragrance tray. And then The last travel size is the Seven Virtues Clementine Dream. I am in love with this fragrance. It is an absolute dream to me. And this is another one that is on my full bottle fragrance wish list. So I'm going to clear all of these off, put on my fragrances for October, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to start like I usually do from left to right with Victoria's Secret Bare Sueded Vanilla, like I just mentioned. This was just a no-brainer to me. This is just one of the most fantastic fragrances I've ever smelled from Victoria's Secret. Also, the first fragrance I've ever purchased from Victoria's Secret. It's got suede in the top. It's got amber. It's got saffron. It's saffron at the top. It's suede in the base. And then there's like jasmine and something else in the mid. It's so good. It's so freaking good. And I actually went to Victoria's Secret. Like, I sought out a brick and mortar. I did not want to wait. I wanted it in my hand. This is the 1 ounce, which I really like this bottle in this size. The bigger bottle is a little bit scarier, but you know, the juice is what matters. And you can see that there's already a dent in this. This is very easy for me to overspray. This is one of the vanillas that I wore layered with Forever Moods. She was here. And yeah, I really enjoy that combination, and I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Next is, this is not the one that I wanted to put on. I'll be right back. This is not the one that I wanted to add. So this is Gourmand Coffee from Zara. This is also pretty explanatory. It is a Gourmand coffee for coffee fragrance lovers. I don't remember the notes, but it's got chocolate in it. It's got dark chocolate in it, I think. So it's like chocolate, it's coffee, maybe there's some vanilla in here. It's sweet, it's gourmand, but not too sticky. And it has a wonderful dark coffee scent that I just really love. I just love this. The mango coffee, I'm not sure what tray I will put that on, but it'll be in the future. I never got my nose on the other two. I still really want to smell whipped coffee and coffee blush, the blush coffee as well. I want to smell the whole line, but I was hoping to have run into it in a physical store and not to have to like blind buy it. So I'm just gonna go back here. This is Julianna's Perfume Echoes of Silk. Have I talked about this fragrance already? This thing, it's a floral gourmand. That's the best way that I can put it. It is more unique than just saying floral gourmand, but that is the category I can safely say that it will go into, because there's a floral quality to this. There is something called fresh warm brewed air accord in this, and that might sound crazy, but they did it. And then there's like a chocolate crust note in this, but it opens with like a floralness, and then it dries down with this kind of like pastry dessert kind of thing, and it's called Echoes of Silk. None of that fits the name Echoes of Silk to me, but I don't know, maybe kind of. I don't know. I don't care. I just think this is freaking perfect for the fall. Let's see. I haven't made that much of a dent in it, so I'm hoping to get a little bit of ways through this. I mean, today is a Sunday. It is 80 degrees. All weekend it was 80 degrees, and it's supposed to get colder, and I think that this would really shine in colder temperatures. Again, this is Julianna's Perfumes Echoes of Silk. I cannot wait to wear this out. And I'm going to go back here to my all-time favorite, Henry Rose. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this fragrance, but I love this thing down so bad. Like, I mean, the dent says it all, and it's gotten darker. It has gotten darker since I purchased this. This is a wonderful almondy, nutty fragrance with some lavender and the tangerine in this. Every time I smell this fragrance, everything is good. It is so unique and so endearing, and I absolutely love it. Um, there's a layering combo I want to do with this and um, a body mist from Ellis Brooklyn that Tyeri Brown had suggested. I'm so excited to try this layering combo. I just can't even tell you. It's Ellis Brooklyn Marshmallows, which is one of my favorites of their hair and body fragrance mists. So, working on getting that back into my life so I can layer it with this already incredible freaking fragrance. Thank you to Tyeri Brown for suggesting that, by the way. Love your content. But yeah, this has been on one of my fragrance trays too. I think earlier when it was warmer, but I think this is good for all year round. So she's back, baby. She is back, and I hope not to put too much of an end into it because that one is definitely one I will be repurchasing for sure. So Mon Guerlain in the front. As you can see, I have been wearing this. I was on the fence about how I felt about it when I first got it, and it was very close to me just being like, this is okay. It's nice. It's a nice smell, but maybe a little bit too matronly for me. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happens, but this is one of the things that I love most about fragrances and the olfactory system. Girl, was wearing this recently and the notes just started to come alive for me, particularly the licorice and the lavender. And I'm just like, wait a second, did I know that this had licorice? Because I don't have any fragrance in my collection that has licorice in it, and it's just been so incredible. So, this was also on a fragrance tray this year, I believe, but I'm going to be more intentional about wearing it in October now that I understand it a little better, and I'm really loving it. I'm going to go to the back before we get to the travel sizes. My body spray for this fragrance tray is going to be Billie Eilish, and this is the Eilish of the first Eilish that came out, the one that smells like red berries and it has cacao in it, the one that I really, really love, but felt it was too light wearing in the fragrance, and I liked it more in the Sweet Surrender, Ophidian Sweet Surrender, which is a dupe of this. This smells so good. This smells so good. And it was Vania McKell who mentioned it. She mentioned it in one of her videos. I didn't know it existed. I went straight to Ulta, put it in the cart, and she's here. So, yeah, I'll let you know more about how this goes this month, wearing that and maybe layering it with some other fragrances as well. Behind or next to Eilish, this is from the Commodity Archives. This is a fragrance that I absolutely love and have not been wearing, and I thought, what better time than October to pull this out and start wearing it. This is an archive, so it came with the a decant for it. I think I have it here. So the archive fragrances from Commodity come with like a little kit that show you how to. It has like a little funnel, and you can decant the large one into this one that they send you. It's really cool. And so this is called Bois, and I picked this fragrance out of all of the archive Commodity fragrance, not because I loved it the most, but because I feel like it's the safest. And these are not cheap at all. So I was just like, if I'm going to spend this money on something that's only comes out maybe once or twice a year from Commodity, which is when they release their archive scents, I want to get something that I could wear all the time, anytime. And this is definitely one of those fragrances. It's very interesting. It's hard to explain. Bois, I believe, is French for wood, but there's more delicate things at play in this fragrance. Besides, I think some cedar, jasmine. It's a delicate fragrance, but it's deceptively so. I guess you could say that it's a skin scent, but it's just interesting the way that this wears, because it is a delicate scent and not a beast mode fragrance, but it's long wearing, something that's not offensive, but sweet and woody, but never like overbearing. A very safe to wear to the office fragrance. Next up, and I will spend not a lot of time on this either, is Lattafa Angham. I sprayed this on myself today. I can never wait to pull this fragrance back into my rotation. I absolutely love it. This is the first ever Lattafa fragrance that I ever loved. A beloved and fantastic inspiration or dupe of Burberry Goddess. You can see where the dent is. I've had this for almost over a year now. Would recommend it to anybody who loves Burberry Goddess. I think they did a fantastic job on it. I've never smelled any of the other Burberry Goddess dupes. This is really the only one that I really want to smell. I mean, when you smell something that smells this great, that is inspired by one of your favorite fragrances, at least for me, I don't want to get into a rabbit hole because this is, to me, just perfect. I love it. Had my heart at first sniff, just like Burberry Goddess. And then over here is the last Zara fragrance on the tray. This is Amber Fever from their Fever collection, or Amber from the Amber collection. That sounds like most likely what this is. Obviously, this has amber in it. I don't remember what other notes are in this, but it is a sexy and somewhat beast mode fragrance. Amber is very projecting in this fragrance. I think that this is going to do well in the cold as well. The amber and the woodiness in this are so good. It's like a dry, sweet, woody, earthy, ambery, sensual. I love it. Cannot wait to wear it this month. This is where my dent is right now. I love these sizes, by the way. These little 30 mils. Yeah. These are really great for just throwing in your bag and taking with you. So that's what I will be doing for this month. And then finally, my travel sizes. I picked up this one most recently. This is the latest release from Jo Malone. Their Ginger Biscuit, which is released every time around this year. Many say that this is a different formula. I've been thoroughly enjoying it because of my newly discovered love of the nutmeg note and fragrance. And I think the nutmeg in this is done so freaking well. This also has ginger and other spice notes in it. I don't know why they changed the packaging though. I'm not crazy about the one that they have. I've never gotten this in a larger size, but I like the original one that had the little bow on it. And so this travel size, which is cute, this is cute packaging for the travel size, but the full bottle now looks just like this, but bigger, and the top is like a red ball that's the same color as this cap. I mean, you know, I'm a packaging junkie. That doesn't change my mind about the fragrance at all. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So I totally understand those who feel like it might have changed from the original. I don't even have a recollection of what the original smelled like anymore, except that I wasn't as crazy about it as a lot of fans of Ginger Biscuit were. And I'm more into this, like I said, because of the nutmeg. So I'll be enjoying finishing this up in October because we're more than halfway done, as you can see. And then this fragrance from Chris Collins, Forbidden Apple, is just incredible, mind-blowing. One of the best fragrance releases of this year, in my opinion, I dare say. Also, I am well over halfway done with this. Here's the problem with this, right? I am now addicted to Forbidden Apple and African Rooibos, and they are not cheap. They're not, I mean, it's $175, I think, for the full bottle, but now that I'm addicted, there's no way that I cannot have these on my full bottle fragrance wish list. Like, I can't, because I can't live without these fragrances. I can't live without Forbidden Apple. This is incredible what he has done with this fragrance. It's so freaking good. And lastly, but not least at all, is the Marc Jacobs Absolute fragrance. I talked about this in one of my latest videos about the latest fragrances that I've added to my collection. This is Caramelized Fig. I think I made a mistake and said sandalwood when it was jasmine, or jasmine when it was sandalwood, but it's one of those. And I forget what's in the base, but this thing has just... it's just so amazing. It's the third in the line of, actually it's the fourth in the line of perfect fragrances. There's perfect intense, which I love. There's the perfect elixir, which I love. And then there's this, which I love. And I need a full bottle of this and the perfect elixir. Never knew or thought that I could love a fig note so much as I love the fig note in this fragrance. I'm pretty sure it's that caramel. It's that caramel that makes me love that fig note. So that is it for me. This is my October fragrance tray. Once again, I make these fragrance trays to have a sort of array of fragrances that I know that I'm going to pull for, that are available for me to pull for in October. But this is by no means the only fragrances that I'm going to be wearing for October. I just really love doing these trays because I'm just like, here are the fragrances that I have hand selected. If I don't want to have to think about what I'm going to pull for, I can pick from this. And if there's something else that crashes, which usually it does, I will wear that as well. But I really enjoy these. I have been really loving them. I hope that you have too. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And don't forget to click on the thumbs up button down below if you enjoyed this video. It really, really helps to support and help my channel to grow. So until I see you in my next video, bye.